Hey riders, guess who? Just me, Colin, Inside Cycling World. Let's rock. Let's do this. We're back. We're always here. What's today? Thursday. Muckers Worldwide Championship Series. As I said in the description, this is the most hotly contested race every week that you're going to find on Ruby. I'm just going to have a little peek here at some stuff, folks. Where can I see this quickly? I have the got the top 10 showing up right now. How long do we have to go until we start? Just trying to get my bearings here, folks. Bearing straights. We got 8.5 minutes to go, so we can mess around a little bit. I may have to jump off quickly here just to run upstairs quick. Seeing some familiar names here. Peter Old Git, back in action. So Peter was here, I believe, on Tuesday. I did the double-double on Tuesday. 2 Muckers races, 2-in-1 combo deal. I did it. Hey, there's the camera. Kind of trying to figure out some different stuff in here today, folks. Still have not got everything rechanged. I actually saw, here's Mike Hagan in the mix. Stu. Yeah, all the hitters here. There he is. Luis 73, like total domination on Tuesday. He won both races back-to-back, the 2-time. You know what I'm saying? So there was a race at, did it start at noon or 12:05? I think that one started at noon. And the next one went off like right after that one. So some people were struggling to finish the first event and get to the second event. But most people did it. Luis went on 2 crazy breakaways on both races. It was pretty mind-blowing. And I think it was the first race that he went on a break. He got caught on the downhill, on the flatty stuff. There you are. And then he just did it again. No problems. He just recovered and just went again. So impressive to see. Since I like to forget stuff all the time. What do I have here? This is the magical book. It's got all the documentations of all the exploits of you riders. And there's little notes going in there for every event from now on. Highly top secret. Okay. Just jumping around here a little bit. I'm actually trying to see how many people are in the event right now. So if I go to events here, I got my secondary screen up right here. Have a quick boo. Let's see if we've got anyone in the chat next. Hey, Neil. Okay, he needs my volume up. I might be talking low, Neil. Oh, you want me to talk loud? Actually, you know what I probably can do? There's like the button on the bottom called gain. It might be really loud though, so it's going to pick up a lot more stuff now. So if I quickly go to events, I know once you're in there, it's kind of hard to see them. So let me just scan through the goodie list here. So OBS, YouTube Studio, Ruby app over here, Ruby website open. Yeah, 122 registered right now, Neil. And Kyle. I never say that enough. Kyle's part of the team. One of the OGs of the Muckers. So yeah, you got 122 right now, and you know, I'm sure the number's going to scoot up a little bit more here too. Okay, it's just moving closer. Yeah, I was kind of sitting back a bit, a little bit, kind of out of it today, I think. Not sleeping very good. Job hunting, stuff like that, right? When I say all these things, obviously, if you're looking for a job, you're probably a little stressed out. Maybe. Just a smidgen. So yeah, I've been up super early, doing my stuff. I haven't even been on the bike yet. I think today I'll probably go on in a couple hours. Yeah, Mike's here. Hey Mike, he might watch, might chat, but probably too busy breathing. Yeah, you don't have to chat. I don't expect anyone to chat here. I'm hoping it's going to be more of people watching that are going to chat with me as you guys smash it out. Hulk smash time. Okay, here's my question. Who agrees that the race will be decided at the top of that hill? What do you guys think? 74 in the chute. Nice. I'll keep looking here, Neil. Man, I should have made myself a coffee. Kind of just zonked out right now. He says defo. Yeah. Like it's going to be... With Luis here, like we saw him do it twice on Tuesday. And it wasn't like people were just like letting him go. He just smashed. So really cool to see that. Yep, 127 now registered. So the numbers just, I just said 122 a couple of minutes ago. Okay, riders, let's do this. What did I do yesterday? Not a lot. I didn't get on the bike yesterday. 8 o'clock in the morning, had my interview, that's weird. My session with Katerina from Ruvi. We just discussed some race stuff. What do we want to see? How can I catch the cheaters? I just got to look at your numbers, folks. It's pretty obvious. So hopefully we get, more of that figured out along the way. And you know what? I used to kind of hold back a little bit. Who knows what I'll do from now on? Just saying that, just throwing that out there. If I see it, I'm going to call it the way I see it from now on. In the past, quite a while ago, there was a race. It was a Muckers race too. I saw numbers that were so ridiculous by some people. One person, I stopped recording my video. So like that one dude ruined the video for me, and you guys never get to see it. So anyways, of course I'm not going to be brutal. I'm just talking out loud. Okay, Mike. Canadian note, Anatso is Olaf Stana. He's from Bern. Oh, that dude. I've heard of him before. That guy is an absolute beast. I think it was when I first got on Ruby, Mike. We got 89 in the chute now. 89 in the chute, folks. Let's go, folks. Let's go. I'll try to check to see how many are still trying to jump in, Neil. I'm looking here. Looking hard. But yeah, Mike, I've heard about Olaf Stana. I think I looked him up one time. I think there's the Mount Revelstoke annual hill climb, which I hope is still annual because someday I want to go to it. Let's just get back on here. I think he's won it a bunch of times. So I think that's how I first bumped into his name. But yeah, I think Olaf Stana was kind of basically, I don't know, like semi-pro, maybe like pro level, but not world tour, like just an absolute beast. He's older now, but still super strong. And I actually don't even know how old he is, but he's not like a young guy. But yeah, he's going to be pretty cool to watch. I don't think I've ever seen him race, actually. So we're hovering here on Louis 73. We got 1.5 minutes to go, roughly. I don't know why I said that. So yeah, we got 35 kilometers, 649 meters of climbing. I took a little look around the climb. I believe it's called Sabacito Climb. You may have seen my spectacular little promo video I did with Megadeth playing in the background for the Symphony of Destruction. There's a lot of hitters here today. Can Luis pull it off again, folks? We're going to find out real quick. Give me a second here. Have a little look at this, see? Right here. So, top 10 right now, directly from Nidier. Thanks, Nidier Dude, David. That's your new name from now on. It's always going to be Nidier Dude, David. I've just got the top 10 here pulled up quickly because, one, I was kind of lazy. Less than a minute to go, folks. Shunnick in first place. This is for September. September only. Final round. Today, for this month. Shunnick, 696.15 points. This is the point system that's with Nidier. Bear Remy, 694.08. So, like, they're like 1.2, 1.3 points apart. Stefan Schmitz at 689. Tice, 684. L. Rowland, 659. So I think any one of those five. It all depends how the race works out, folks. It depends who blows up, who has a magic disconnect, mechanicals. Probably those front three, anyone can win. I guess maybe you could throw Tice in there too. And actually, you know what's funny? I've been struggling to say Tice name. I just started listening to an audiobook, the Thomas Dekker book. It's called Descent. And it says written by blah, 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 and Tice so-and-so. And I'm like, now I know how you say it. I've been saying Tice for a while. Okay, so let's just have a little quick peek here. Look at the map. I like how we zoom in. Look at this. Just look at it. Just immediately, you can see it stretching. Immediately, groups are forming. Juan Luca is back. Niels Brenham, Don Matteo, Matthias Hale, Erland Sundstrom. Yeah, I think I saw Hinsbergen. Yeah, there's Hinsbergen. He's lined up too. Let's get on him. Beast. Yeah, really cool to see. In the Nidier series, I saw Tuden and Niels Brenham show up for their event. I think I probably talked about this already, but they were 1-2 in their time slot in that race. Actually, I think Tuden's still number 1. I believe so. TT's coming up next. I'm not sure if they're all going to be in it. It's a 6-stage race, so you never know what they're going to do. Okay, let's see if we've got anyone up here that's possibly a pretender at this moment. People we don't know. So we got Tice, we got Hensbergen, Carlo Calcagni's in the mix, Niels Brenham, Dom Matteo, Karol Susik, Stefan Schmidt. So there's a few names. Okay, there's Bear Remy. Bear Remy showing up. Bear Remy needs to beat Shunik today. I think if they finish in their 1, 2, 3 positions, nothing changes. They have to leap over each other in these events. So there's going to be some people at the front that may or may not belong here. We're going to find out real quick. Like the names I don't know. Like I don't know Simon here. Simon Hannen. Honnenbroek. Simon Honnenbroek. Pfeffer. I don't know either. Swiss rider. We're going to bounce back a little bit. We got Karol Susik. Then we got Persway. Swedish. Elenio 79. The Italian. Breers 33. So we've got a group of 14 at the front already. 14 already. And how Breers is not there, I'm not sure. Must have just missed that little bit of a break. Hopefully they can get a group going. That 14 up front are going to be really, really strong. Very, very strong. Grep, El Roland. Like, why is El Roland not there? El Roland is 5th overall in this month, and he's currently sitting back around 20th place. So there must have been just a sudden acceleration, and they got away. M4 be back there as well. There's a lot of people that are going to be in a little bit of a panic today, folks. Luis 73 is back here. This is insane. So a lot of riders missed the break. And actually, Luis is further back still. So Luis is kind of in no man's land right now. He's got to decide what he's going to do. Can he gap up to the ones ahead of him? 20 meters ahead? Yeah, look at him. He's digging at 7 watts per kilo. That's the only way he's going to get back on. And he's not closing. 21 meters back, 7 watts per kilo almost, not closing. In fact, they just pulled away on him a bit. This could be a really bad move right here, or a bad situation, I should say. The group just blew apart so quick, riders are finding themselves in trouble immediately. So you can see here, he cannot get back on. But wow, is he trying? The group ahead is riding 4.5 watts a kilo. He's riding 7. Trying to get back on, but I don't know. And ooh, Anatso just showed up. Yes. So this is the rider Mike Hagan was talking about. Let's go back to the studio for a second. Olaf Stana. He's from Vernon, British Columbia. Vernon, beautiful part of the world. Neil says we're only 8 seconds behind the stream. That's good. 94 on the start line. Fantastic. So Kyle's out there doing his thing. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. So yeah, there's been some kind of like tactical things going on here. People are just not where you think they would be at this point. Wow. In fact, I'm looking for Shunik right now. Shunik is not in the front group. Did they all come back now? This is very hard to tell, folks. Yeah, it looks like the front group's gone from like 14 to about 22 riders at this point. Bear Remy's there, Hensbergen, Karol Susik. Yeah, Shunik's there. So we got 23 in the front group, and look at this. Luis just battling. Mateus Hale's right there too. He's trying to get back on as well. He knows if he can get in that group, the draft, the work of all the other strong riders will help him get away. So he's kind of dangling right now. Tough place to be. Luis 73 is coming up from behind. Maybe they can hook up together and work. Batiscum's there too. Like, ooh, Luis needs to maybe wait for the ones behind and then do the next push on the hill. Strong enough climber that he should be able to probably outclimb most of these riders, but he's kind of like dug himself a little bit of a hole right at the very beginning. Obviously not on purpose, folks. This is racing. It just blew up at the very beginning. So yeah, we got El Roland in 5th place this month. We got Boogie, Nikolai Boogie, as I call him, 6th place. Biker AP in 7th. Don Matteo in 8th. Ram Paulson, 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Morten Forby. So let's just see what's going to happen. Kind of in the flatter stuff still, folks. Maybe this Have you noticed? Not as many red, yellow, blue bikes? That's because she's gone. I was under the impression that you could buy it, but there's not even an option to buy it. So, like, has it just been magically taken away? Before, it was for sale at one point. I know it was. And then they said, okay, well, now everyone can use it. So I gotta think at some point they're gonna let us buy it. I'd like to buy it. Definitely. We're just gonna back up here and see what we got on the road, see if there's any late starters. So it looks like we got a bunch of people that in the start shoot, and they never. This looks like James McGrawn made it a little bit. Mick the Climber, he's broken down. C. Welford broken down. So we currently have 90 active riders. Ortega. Let's keep an eye on this dude. I can see Muhammad up ahead, who had a late start out of the chute. Both vying for the coveted low-level rider award. So we got two of them out here. WVA, Van Den Aldi. Oh, I've seen this guy before. So he's the... I get the joke. Someone explained it to me. So Aldi, I guess, is kind of like... Is it discount groceries? Am I right about that? We don't have them here. I remember the story. Digging into the vault, folks. So he's the Wout Van Aert of Aldi. So he's like the budget Wout Van Aert. I thought it was a pretty cool joke. Triathlon Tito ahead, Finnish rider. Simon JP. Here's Arno. Arno's still leveling up, folks. When he started with us, I think he was a level 7. Still moving up, doing his one ride per week on the wrong bike. You can see here, Muhammad, definitely on the wrong bike because he's brand new. Robbie Dew's broken down, folks. Just, you know, he's a shattered man on the side of the road at the moment. Jeff 65, yeah, further up the road, a couple hundred meters ahead of these riders. Good to see Jeff out here. We got Juan 65, Pan Rorisi. Ooh, 3 riders directly ahead of him. Felipe Ferreira, Esteban Chavez, Chavez, and, I missed one right, Bagger 69. Okay, so we got 3 chasing Ruby Bryan here. Ruby Bryan solo with a 350 meter gap up to Jenny K, Jay Novak, Czech rider, Stelvio bound. Here's Kyle, rocking it out, looking good in his jersey. Hey folks, just in case you don't know, Muckers jerseys are nice. Team GRC jerseys are nice. Both are available through the Owayo store. That's OWAYO. And if you really want to get crazy and fruity and really get into some good gear, I was on it last night. So I jumped into Muckers Worldwide on their website. Check it out, folks. Just cruising around, checking out the blog. I love written material. As much as I like doing my videos, I still like to read. Some things I don't want a video for. This is a video, obviously. But some things I want to read about. And lo and behold, they have a full merchandise shop there for you to browse and look around. Did you know that the Muckers, I hope it's in stock, they have a puzzle. And I'm like, they have a puzzle? They have a puzzle, folks. Now, I'm not saying it's in stock at the moment. Neil might have hoarded them all for himself. Like, what kind of puzzle would it be? Like, I'm imagining take like 200 dirty old chains and throw them on the ground and take a picture and then have a puzzle made out of it. That would be a hard puzzle. But anyways, folks, I just wanted to shout that out. It's part of their website. If you're into like some cool, I like the polos, boys. I like the polos. Pretty snazzy, jazzy. There's some nice coffee cups. So check them out and go buy some stuff. Support the Muckers. Stephen Ludford coming up next with Kyle right here. Another low-level rider as well, Sickfer. Squallowed LLP, right in the mix with a bunch of riders here. Who's this guy? Iron Sand 73. So we're seeing now, folks, I want to get back to the front and see what's going to light up here. Carlo Calcagni off the front. Being pursued by Pfeffer, an unknown to me. So 6.5, 7, up to, over 7 wants a kilo. Look at Bear Remy coming up here. Super strong. Shunik is right there as well. We're just hitting the early slopes. So there's been a bit of a climb already, but this is not actually what's technically defined as the climb. So I just looked at the segment and I found some info on it right away. It's about an 8-kilometer climb, I think at 5% gradient, maybe 4.5% gradient, but it just kind of keeps grinding and grinding and grinding. So whoever puts on the pressure there's going to be just a total war of attrition. Carol Suzik 7th, 8th place Simon Hanen, Hinsbergen, Breer's 33, Tice. Okay, so some people have made it back in. Great stuff, guys. Ooh, we got a gap here. So remember how we had 23 before? After that hill, we got 12 now. So there's some hitters trying to get back on. Yeah, we have 12 from Juan Luque. I saw him last week. Or at the last race. Elenio 79. So, okay, these guys are doing it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So El Roland, 5th in the series for this month. He's got a gap to make up. There's about a 90-meter gap, and he's giving her right now. He's got Juan Luque on his side, Elenio 79, Don Mateo. So there's 4 of them trying to get back with that front group before the climb starts. Yeah, get it before the climb starts. You've got some downhill. Hopefully the riders up front will be thinking, it's not a brutal climb, but it is 8 kilometers. I'm going to chill for a bit. That might allow the back crew, because there's some riders there that should be in that front group. Don Mateo, El Roland, yeah, they're regulars there. So hopefully they get in there. Bart Vandenbrand. Yeah, I like that. M4B, Duke Norton. Duke's looking good too. 19th place at the moment, just on the downhill descent before the actual climb starts. So my prediction today is, folks, well, there's so many people in the race. Might be a bit more contested. There might be a few more contenders in this one. There definitely is. But I said before the race in my little promo video that whoever gets over the top of the climb first is going to win this race. There's a very good chance of that. But what I'm seeing here now, I think a couple of them might get away together. 2 or 3 riders might get away over that top. I'm going to say Louis 73 will be in there. Bear Remy, I think, is going to be in there. I expect Shunnick to be there. But even though it's not a brutal climb, it is an 8-kilometer climb. And so after the downhill, if you take a look on the profile at the bottom, it's downhill. Nothing's going to happen. These little bumps here aren't going to do anything, but there are a few bumps later that could be really good launch points. So, like I said in my promo video, it's generally downhill. And as I always say, with a few lumps and bumps. I say that so much now, I don't even want to say it anymore. Let's go to the chat, folks. See if anyone's got any input here. Wow, we're looking busy. Hey, Steven, good to see you. Yeah, the climb's going to be great today. Mads. Oh, okay. So if you do all the Diablo, then you can buy it? Oof, well, guess what? I'm not buying it. I'm going to buy the Liv bike. And I'm going to say it, the girls' bike, because Liv is a company that designs bikes for women. That's their whole brand, their motto. So I guess I got to buy the Liv now. I really like the Trek with the colors. I just thought, were we allowed to buy it before? I thought we were. So I just assumed, hey, we can buy it back later. Ooh, looks like we've had a breakdown. Yeah, we got a breakdown here. Duke Norton's having troubles. Ooh, and he's not disconnected either. Something's happened at Duke's house. He had a delivery. Amazon's banging at his door. Muckers Worldwide kit is now being delivered to his house. Coffee cups, polos, you name it, folks. Getting right back into this. It's the Colin Comedy Hour here today. Just trying to read the comments. So I guess you got to do the Diablo Challenge. Well, I guess I'm never going to own the Trek Mid 09 now. But I'm still waiting for it to be delivered to my house. The physical one. Trek, I know you're listening, so let's go. Chad, yeah. Hey, Chad, how's it going? Thanks. Chad just saying great coverage. Thank you very much. Yeah, to me, this is the best race on Ruby every week. This kind of racing would stack up with any of the other platforms out there. Hands down. So I love it. Good stuff. So look at this, folks. What do we got now? There was 13. So we're just starting on the climb. Sorry, folks. I got the mic like right here, and I'm trying to dodge around it. It's a lot better than the old mic I showed you last time, that little earpiece from my Galaxy S7 smartphone from 8 years ago. That's what I was doing it all on, or just talking out loud to the PC mic. So we had 13. Ooh, come on, Tice, get it. So Tice was the rider that on Tuesday, total hitter at the front, kind of faded at the end of the first race, but totally came back in the second race. Let me just check, folks. Let's check the magic book. let's check the magic book here. What do we got? Yeah, in the second race, Tice came in 5th place. That's mine. No one gets this book. It's very top secret. So, yeah, Tice is just struggling a little bit here to hold on. I think he's going to start drifting back. Probably hook back up with Simon and Pfeffer further back. Let's bounce right to the back here where the riders further back have just crested the first start of the climb. What do we have here now? Robbie Dew. Robbie Dew's back riding because he broke down for a little bit. Ortega. Get it, dude. Level 2 taking this on. What a beast. Everyone can say that, right? When you were level 2, let's just talk about it. When you were level 2, were you doing this stuff? I wasn't. Just saying, folks. Okay, so I'm looking for some people. I'm looking for Sylvia. I'm looking for Andy up. Where are they? We're just going to bounce up. I'm going to try to look at the names here. David 1951, yeah. The legendary, the eternal rides. It seems like this guy rides 8 hours a day. Primdal, new name to me. Another Dane. Another Dane. But yeah, David 1951. Every time I jump on Ruby, doesn't matter what I'm doing, he's riding. So I wonder how much he actually rides. Stelvio Bum, Mikey 73, Grossgrat, Canadian rider. Here's Kyle. He's got comrades nearby to help him. Look at this dude too. Level 2. Again, were you doing these kinds of climbs when you were level 2? Got Neil here. I forgot about Neil. Dave Leslie as well. Stephen Ludford, Lud the Mud. The Shark of the Alps himself. Now, okay, I could be wrong. So, Shark, was it you doing that that kind of like ultra run thing? I saw something on Facebook. I'm positive it was you. Like I think it was like a 35K. I'm gonna joke around, a light jog through the mountains. More like climbing Mount Everest a million times and lugging 100 pounds on your back. That's what it kind of looked like to me. But let me know if it was, or if someone else here knows, just throw something into the comments. Got Mick here, Stephen Ludford, Mini Finn, Saito, US rider, okay, level 39, Matt Helm 70, Don Julio. Yeah, there's a lot of riders going up this climb here. Like, take a look at this. They're all just strung out. Awesome. Igor B. Yeah, we saw him last week. Through the week. Actually, you know who I'm looking for? There was that dude, Vitor036, low-level rider award. Here's Sylvia. Sylvia and Mako. I don't see Scriptnet yet. Very disappointed in that. It kind of makes my day when I see that name. Tom Larigier, Ratim, Andy up. Get it, dude. He's chasing after Umil here. So they're in the midst of the climb now. Tonda, I'm just going to fire up now. Glenn DC, only a level 3. Again, I wasn't doing this at level 3. Persway. MZ Bogar. I'm pretty sure that's Slovenian. I keep saying that. Stefan Bellio. Okay. Thomas Lynn from the GRC team. See, he's on the Mado and Janet. So, I think, okay, I hope someone could tell me. Kinnaid J. Chorus. Here's Stu. Looking good in 34th place. Tons of riders nearby. I think if you're in 34th, you could be 27th or 40th really easy here. There's just so many riders. Mike Hagan doing really well today. 30th place. Riding with some hitters. Bram Paulison there. We got a Biker 84. Who else? We got Klaus Kinski's here. Grep. Batiscum. Look at this dude. Maloney. Baloney Maloney. Peter Oldgit, 21st place, nice. Riding with Niels Burnham, Niels Burnham's just behind him. Mike, 1973. Okay, let's get to the front, folks. Let's see if things have been shattered already. Carlos Calcagni on the front. 400-meter gap. Well, let's calibrate. Just calibrate your gear, and we're going to be back to good. So there, I said it. Some people need to calibrate their machinery. I see all the riders behind. Absolute hitters, Stefan Schmidt, Karel Susik, Erland Sundstrom, Bear Remy, Shunik, Breers, Hinsbergen. They're all riding 3.5, 4s, maybe 5s. And front rider is doing 6. So there's that, folks. So anyways, we're going to hang out here for now. I'm just going to show you the gap that's already formed. So that's just on the climb. Oh, so first place is way up here, just under where it says nearby right now. The red bubble right here. That's first place. And then the real hitters are in this group back here, close to 500 meters behind. And then we've got another jump to this group, Simon Honnenbroek. Let's have a little peek. Simon Honnenbroek with Juan Luque, Hinsbergen in the mix. Tice is there. So some people are going to get away, and then the big boys are going to try to chase him down on the downhills. Let's just have a quick peek here. So what do we got? We got 6 in the front. Bear Remy, Stefan Schmidt, Erland Sundstrom, Shunik, Kirill Suzik, and Breers 33. And like, I see those names. That's who I expect to be there. There's a few names that are missing, though. I think Hinsberg is just getting back, maybe into inside cycling form. But, I mean, L. Roland is not there. Here comes Luis 73, though. Can he do something on this hill? Just smashing out close to 6 watts per kilo. He's a climber. About a 60 kilogram, but he's a climber. So, we'll see what happens. I kind of thought Elenio 79 would be up there. L. Roland. Especially L. Roland, because L. Roland is 5th in the series. Elenio has kind of been spotty in his appearance in this series lately. Obviously not fully back in. Here's Keith. I haven't seen Keith since last spring. Good to see Keith back. I'm going to look at some people's pedaling styles here. Keith and Peter riding together. Very close together. Let's bounce. Juan Luque, Erland Sundstrom. So we're at 6.5%. Well, it drops to 5 for a little bit and even a bit less. Looks like we're going to bounce up to about 9%. And then I'm going to see some of their pedaling styles. I like to show this kind of stuff off. So let's take a look at a Bear Remy style. In the 90s. High 90s through this stuff. This 7% gradient. Stefan Schmidt. Oopsie. Barely 80. Shunik 93. Breers 73. Like, they're all riding together, so just different styles, different gearing. Maybe they just feel a bit more comfortable. I like to ride a bigger gear if I can, but that just really fatigues your muscles. So look at this. Bear Remy is doing something, folks. Bear Remy has struck out on his own. Take a look at this. There is a gap. We try to get you an angle on it. We should see Bear Remy right away in the distance, right up there. You can see him right now. If we go back to Stefan Schmidt, Bear Remy just up the road right here. There he is. He's got a purple. He's the purple bubble. The brownish orangey bubble here is Stefan. What is Bear Remy up to? Is he going to really try to get away at this point? Ooh, that is very aggressive, folks. Aggressive riding here by Bear Remy. Bear Remy's brother, Batiscombe, is further back. When I saw him in the start list, I'm thinking, ooh, are the brothers going to tag team everyone? So this is a big ask here to try to stay away with these riders. I mean, you got Stefan Schmidt, 3rd place overall in the series. You've got Shunik chasing. Well, okay, I've got it figured out. Boom. Bear Remy is 2nd in the series. Shunik is 1st. There's only a separation of, let me take a look at this. Like 1.0. Is that right? Okay, it's actually about 2 points, but it's a 2-point separation. So Bear Remy thinks I finish in 2nd overall, and maybe Shunik falls back to 4th or 5th. He vaults right over him. That would be my guess in the standings. Bear Remy now 45 meters ahead, digging in. So I think Bear Remy right now is saying, okay, guys, don't haul Shunik back to me. But what's really cool here is that, actually, this is fascinating to me. Bear Remy has taken off. Behind him is the 1st place rider, Shunik, and the 3rd place rider, Stefan Schmidt. Any one of these 3 could win this month. This is such a tactical battle here. Mano a mano stuff. So at this point, Stefan and Shunik are going to work together to bring Bear Remy back. Let's go into the chat, see what the listeners have to say. We're heading in, folks. We're in the chat. Okay. Buenos nachos, amigos. Yeah, Bashok's in the house. When you finish the album, you get the Madone for free. Those riding on Madone must have finished the challenge. But weren't you able to buy it before they released the Gen 8 Madone? I thought you could. Like, that's what Dez was saying too. Dez said that he thinks he bought it way back when, and now it's gone. I know I didn't buy it, but I thought it was available to buy. What else? Last race, Calcagni survived, but this group could catch you on the downhill and flat. They just need to stay together on the climb. Yeah. It's breaking up a little bit right now, though, on the climb. Bear Remy is putting in a move that Shunnick and Stefan have to react to. I mean, it's up to Shunnick. It's Shunnick's job to take this back. He's in first place overall. Stefan Schmidt can just follow wheels and hope and just let Shunnick drag him back up there. We've also got Breers there. Breers 33. We got Carol Susik. We got Erland Sundstrom. Luis 73 still on his charge here. So whatever happened at the beginning happened. Something blew up quick. Luis didn't react quick enough and got shunted out the back. I would have expected to see Luis 73 at the very tip of the spear here, folks, pushing ahead. I think he would have been ahead of this group at this point. Just from what I saw on Tuesday. Just wicked climber. And can repeat it. So in one of the races on Tuesday, I don't know if it was Herrera or Padron, I can't remember now. He took off. They caught him on the downhill in the flats. He just jumped right back into the mix, waited a minute or two, took off again on the next climb, dropped them all, and solo victoried it. So he's a fantastic climber. Okay, moving forward. So you can see Carlo Calcagni here is just doing his own thing. He's on the older style Madone. But yeah, I guess... so let me just go back to the chat. So I'll ask Bashak if he's listening. So maybe he meant Gen 7 Madone coral color. That is 500 grams heavier. It went off your list. So no, it was never available to buy. Okay. I thought I saw it available for 50,000 gold coins. And then they said, well, let's give it to everyone for La Vuelta challenges or La Vuelta race, whatever it may be. And then it was going to be removed and then we'd be able to buy it later. So kind of cool. So kind of very gamey to me. Basically, if you don't do it in game, and I don't want to call it a game. If you don't do it in simulation, you don't get to earn it. And then you can never earn it. So it is something that's going to be, ooh, I can never get that now. It puts like a bit of a rarity factor on it, which is, for my gaming brain, yeah, really cool. So Bear Remy now, almost 80 meters ahead. A little bit of flat here. Can the big boys pull him back, though? We're just going to bounce back here. I think this is the last rider on the road right here. Ooh. Ortega's been moving up, this level 2 rider. I'm pretty sure he was in last place. So he's passed the budget WVA, 165. He passed Arno Schuten and Triathlon Tito. Yeah, we totally lost Duke Norton. So he's probably very frustrated. And then we got C. Welford back here. I think C. Welford would have started late. It's my guess. Because there's riders up ahead of him with a huge gap, like 3-4 kilometers, that are riding at the same power right now. So latecomer to the event that I just didn't see his yellow bubble moving along. We're going to move a bit further up here. So here's Ortega. Again, level 2. Pretty impressive. He's riding 5 watts a kilo right now, too. Wow. Let's go to this group right here. Here's Silly Sill with a lot of the familiar names. Mick, Stephen Ludford, Neil, Mucker 1974, The Shark of the Alps, Squalo Del Alpi, Kolofsky, Ruby Bryan. They're all here, folks. Okay, here's a name we haven't seen. Emmanuel Scosia. Also Dave Leslie, 75. So a lot of these people might be tricked out again. Madone taken away. They're dumped onto the standard Ruby bike, would be my guess. I think that's going to happen for a little while here to people cluing. I think I switched to the Giant Propel. For this, yeah, I probably would have still stayed with the Propel. It's a 3 and a 4 star rating, I believe. Tonda 103. Let's see, there's some names here I haven't seen. Matty Man 1. This guy here. Oh. He's called O for now. He's with Stefan Bellio, Chorus, Thomas Len, and MZ Bogar. Further up, we got Biker 84. Okay, I just saw Mike Guthinger's name. Let's get right to the front here to see if Bear Remy's going to get away. It's only a 20-meter gap, folks. He needs to go now. Get away, dude. It's now or never. Erlen Sundstrom just dropping watts. Take a look at Stefan Schmidt, too. Almost 10 watts a kilo there. They're trying to reel him back in. They got him. They got him, folks. But I think a few riders at the back are suffering really bad right now. Kirill Susik and Breers are just dangling about 20 meters back, trying to get back on. Shunik's there too, though. So the powerhouse will probably end up pulling them all forward. Hey, look at this. Luis 73 in the mix, folks. So he's dragged himself all the way back up solo. Wow. Terrible start. Just missed the break. He's back in it. Is there enough at the back end for him to get away? He could accelerate on one of those kicks and just take off like a demon. So Carlo Cavalcagni further ahead, and it's all came back together. So Bear Remy right now is really like, kind of demoralizing, but he gave it a good shot. No guts, no glory, right? Dream big, dare to fail. What a saying. I love it. If you don't try, you'll never know. I would rather try and burn out than just never do it. So here they go, folks. They're now entering the descent phase of the race. I think we got 6 or 7 together here. We got 7 riders in the group now. And that's because the group of 6, there was 5 chasing Bear Remy, and I think some of the big powerhouses were able to pull him back, specifically Erlen Sundstrom and Stefan Schmidt. They were doing the 9-10 watts per kilo sprint to catch him before he got over the top. He almost had escaped. Luis 73 rode his way right back through the field. So great climbing again. We're just going to jump in the studio chat for now. Okay, so yeah, Bashak's saying it was free during Vuelta, which I did know up until a few days ago. And then Bashak's finished the challenge and got it back. Yeah, so I guess what I was trying to say was I thought before the La Vuelta challenges, it was available to buy. And Des was saying the same thing. But I have no proof, so I can't remember. Penelope's jumped in. She just got off the Guru ride. I think, was it a ride or was it, I think maybe it was a workout. I think that might have been a workout ride. At least that's what I saw. I haven't even been on the bike yet, so. Tomorrow's going to be a tough one. So tomorrow, folks, these riders are going to smash downhill. Let's take a little look at this group here. So here we've got Simon Hanen, Tice, Hinsbergen, Juan Luque. Let's talk about tomorrow. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Gem City ICC team time trial. Teams Clydesdales. I'm in on that one. Let's do the best we can, folks. Let's just do the best we can. Yeah, I don't know how I'll feel for that one tomorrow. And so it's 31K. I think there's a bit of climbing. We'll be done. Whatever. It won't take that long. And then I'll have about 45 minutes to chill out, relax. And then I'm doing the chill out ride, social, hang out with Colin ride. I think it goes off at 11:45 Mountain Standard Time, which is 6:45 in the UK and certain parts of Europe. So if you're just looking for something chill to do, we're going to hit one of the challenge routes. It's Westlake Village. We're just going to quickly spin that one out. It's 22 kilometers. It'll be a half-hour ride. So jump into that if you can. I'd really appreciate it. We're going to bounce to the front here. And not much is going to change here for now. As you can see, 7 riders all together. So let's go follow some other folks. Arno shooting. Bounce up. Let's find out where the main muckers are. Mohammed's doing good too. Level 2 rider. Chasing after Dave Leslie. Here's Kyle. Riding a nice strong 3 watts per kilo here. Neil pushing good too. A lot of 3 watts per kilo in this group right here. Mick again, 3 watts a kilo. Stephen Ludford says 3.2 watts per kilo. Sickford, same thing. Shark of the Alps, 2.7, 2.8. All riding the same pace here. All probably sticking together. Let's get through this baby. Let's get through it. Get high enough up there. You know, it's always a battle for points. Glenn DC. Have we seen this character yet? Ruby Bike chasing Igor B up ahead. Yeah, he's riding pretty decent. Putting out some good numbers. 3.5 watts a kilo at times. Chasing Igor B. Further up the road, we got Iron Sands. Oh, this guy's just dangling off the edge here. Get in, dude. Been around Ruby a long time, so like, yeah, here's a level 80. Never seen him before in my life. So, coming out of the woodwork, folks. Everyone wants to race Tom Larigier, Andy Up, and Rat Tim here all together. Persway, Thomas Lynn. So yeah, we got the team time trial tomorrow. We've also got my fun ride. I think tonight is the time trial for the Nittier group. So if you want to watch something really cool, get into that, because I'm going to be broadcasting that. Be really cool to have some other people to throw some comments out, ask some questions that I won't have an answer for. Moving up, here's Stu, guy that just overtrains every day of the week, but just keeps training. Good to see him. Mike Guthinger. So Mike's becoming a lot more active again inside. Probably just finishing up his outside rides. Mike Hagen, Canadian. Klaus Kinski ahead. Ooh, where's Olaf? There he is. I just saw him. Looks like he's right here. Yeah, so Olaf. Okay, I gotta figure out. I'm messing up his last name. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. Let me look here. Olaf Stana. So he's from Vernon, British Columbia. Vernon's in the Okanagan Valley. So if you're not aware, you can grow grapes for wine in Ontario, and you can also, the hot spot now is the Okanagan Valley, and that's a valley system that runs roughly north-south through central BC and actually jumps the US-Canadian border. Kind of the same kind of environment, super dry. The Okanagan Valley is technically a desert. I think a desert means you get less than 10 inches of rain per year. It's the same as Antarctica. It's technically a desert. It gets less than 10 inches of precipitation per year. Yeah, but Colin, there's a whole bunch of snow and ice there. Yes, young boy, there is, but it's been there for millions of years. It doesn't get a lot of precipitation. So the stuff that's there has been there forever. But yeah, so technically the Okanagan Valley is a desert, super dry, and they grow all the grapes up on the sides of the hills there. It's like grapes everywhere there. Grapes, 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 grapes. There's so many vineyards. It's sweltering hot in the summer times. So like if you were hanging out in Vernon or Kelowna, so it goes Vernon, Kelowna, Penticton, I think Summerland's in between, and then all the way down to Soyuz. It gets hotter as you go south. But if you're like, say you're in Penticton, 9 o'clock at night, it'll be 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Common, very common in the summer. Gets extremely hot through there. 40 degrees Celsius, whatever that is, that's 105 or something, I think. 100, around there. Not uncommon at all. Like it gets up there all the time in that part of the world. So just the soil, I guess maybe the topography of the valley system. Yeah, the grapes like it there. So a lot of successful vineyards there. Not that I know anything about wine, but I think Wayne Gretzky has a vineyard there. We all know him, the great one. L. Rowland, 19th place. So L. Rowland is going to drop down the standings this week. Who's chasing Don? Oh, you know what? I don't think Boogie's here. Boogie's not here this week. And Boogie is in 6th place, so L. Rowland's not too worried about that. But Biker AP is lurking. Don Mateo is here as well. I just heard Joey upstairs screaming. Not sure why. She probably just bumped her toe on something. It's probably on camera, on audio anyway. So let's see what's going on now. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna go check on the household here, make sure everything's okay. See what happened. I'll be right back. All right, sorry, folks. Very unprofessional by Inside Cycling World. Calling here again, folks. Yeah, we just had a malfunction with the computer keyboard in the other office upstairs. All resolved now. We're all good. Let's see if we have any chats here. Okay, so Penelope. Ooh, here we go. Okay, Bashak is saying, okay, just sorry, folks. I'm just reading comments here. Penelope just added up today's miles. She's done 90 miles. Didn't realize it. Wow, 90 miles. I've done 0, Penelope. Great job. Bashak, I think Madone Jenny was always free. It became available with Vuelta. I actually have a screenshot. Oh, it's always been free. Okay, gotcha. Liv Langma is identical to Madone. Gen 8 is sold for 50K. Coins. Okay. Yeah, some riders in the front. I mean, that's the one to buy now, but it's the girl-specific bike, apparently. So, Penelope bought the Liv a few weeks ago. It looks really nice. It's a nice-looking bike. So much great racing and riding community on... This is Chad Ritchie. So much great racing and riding community on Ruby this year. Muckers races, GRC Sunday, and Monday races. Yeah, we got our Monday races. The girl races, that's right. They're on Tuesday. Nidier's been going off all the time. America's Watts, Ruby Tuesday and Thursday group rides. Awesome community. You got that right. The community is strong, folks. Don't you ever forget it. And Penelope chimes in, yes, it is. I love the community. We've created some incredible races. By we, I mean everyone. The group. Carol Susik, Stefan Schmidt. So is everyone still here? Yeah, we still got our 7 together. Okay, folks, so who's going to start lighting it up on these climbs? Here we go. People are going to start putting in 11, 12-watt digs. Luis going for it right now. He is going for it. After he clawed his way up through the field. Look at his spin. I saw this on Tuesday. 115, 116 RPMs. Check that out. You guys can see the numbers plain as day. Here comes Bear Remy, though. 108 RPM. Erland Sundstrom, probably a bigger, more powerful rider. Spinning slower, but back on. So they pulled him back. So Luis gave it a little shot. Ease off. Get ready for the next bump. Get ready for the next bump, folks. Wow, Simon Hahn doing a nice job here. 9th place, riding with Tyson, Hinbergen, Juan Luque. So yeah, Simon Hahn, first time I've seen him. Maybe if someone knows who he is. We're going to hang out here. I think Luis he's teeing it up for another rocket launch on the Gen 7 Madone. You can see here on the left, Carol Susik is on the Liv Magna. It's a weird name. I want to say Magna, Manga, Magma. Okay. A little bit more chill on this one. I don't think this bump is long enough to hurt anyone. But they're just going to keep pushing on every bump. Every bump we're going to push, see who pops out the back. Inevitably, someone will. So now we've got a lot more downhill. We just got like this freight train powerhouse riders coming through here. And the gap's coming down to Carlo Calcagni. Bear Remy at the front again. So it looks like we're 5 kilometers through the finish. Probably our next attack will be about 2 kilometers out. Unless someone just goes on a flyer by themselves. Because everyone's going to be thinking the same thing. Okay, recover, rest, bring the heart rate down. The next bump is 2 kilometers away. I'm just going to look at the numbers and see if that's right. So we were at about 5 kilometers. Let's say with 3 to go, we should be at a bump. A big attack. Because there's only one more opportunity after that. Then these little pesky lightweight climbers are going to have to go sprinting against Stefan Schmidt and Shunik. Breers included. Good luck with that, folks. The little light climbers have to get away. This is just like what you would see at the Tour. The climbers need to attack when they can. They have to take advantage of their terrain. Jumping back. Okay. Chad saying this battle to the finish for this month's Muckers Champs is going to be a Watts. Yeah, Shunik, Bear Remy, Stefan Schmidt, and Tice. I love it. Love it so much. So good. So we actually have lost Tice at this point. He was in 4th. Let's see where Tice is. He's in 9th place now. 1.27 kilometers back. So he just kind of drifted away, I think, on the first climb. surrounded by some hitters too. Like Hinsbergen's right here with him. So if it sticks together, well, you know what I was going to say? I was going to say Shunik, but I've seen Bear Remy multiple times dropping 15 watt per kilo sprints at the finish. So it's going to be a Shunik, Bear Remy, Stefan showdown. Showdown at Padron. Okay, the next climb's coming. So Carlo Calcagni is just going over the top of the climb. He's just at the penultimate part. We have one more kick after this. Again, the next one could do some damage too. Luis 73 at the front again. He knows it's coming. He knows he has to escape now. Erland Sundstrom, let's have a little look here. Okay, probably more of a 70 kilogram rider. Luis, 60. So really not a huge difference, but at this kind of level of competition, 70 kilograms makes a difference. Is Luis going to go for it here? I think he's going to have to. He's going to have to just try to ride them off his back wheel. Pretty tough to do with these riders, though. They're all like very alert, very aware as to what's going on. Erland pushing to the front saying, no, you're not doing it to me. Staying with Stefan. They know that's what Luis is trying to do. So they're going to up the pace themselves to make it even harder for him. So they've kind of like countered his move right there. Almost 7 watts per kilo over the top. Stefan Schmidt, Shunik. So yeah, I think it's going to be, just from what I've seen, watching the racing this year, Bear Remy, Shunik, Stefan Schmidt, and I'm going to throw Erland in there. So we got like 4 riders that I think will be the final 4 heading towards the line. What order? I have no clue. It's just a guess right now. Shunik at the back, grabbing a quick breath, taking a quick draft in here. We're going to bounce back a little bit. I got to really watch that one close. Here's the Tice Hinsbergen group, Simon Hanen. Almost 2 kilometers back, we got Pfeffer, Bart Vandenbrand, M4B, super strong, Juan Luque, Don Mateo. Okay, Don Mateo is actually back here with El Roland. So El Roland's position compared to Don Mateo is safe for now. So yeah, like Tice is actually 4th overall in the series. So we've got 3 at the front right now. The front 3 are there. The 3 top people this month for the September Championship Series are all here. Bear Remy, Stefan Schmidt, and Shunik. Shunik won last month's. It's pretty neat. You can go on, take a look at the Muckers Worldwide blog. And Neil has all the data there, and you can see how many points they have. It's broken up into a bunch of different spreadsheets. Attacking again, folks. This is the last bump. Erland going early here. Luis following with him at 9 watts per kilo. We are 1.25 kilometers to the finish. See if we can see the finish line on the map. You can see it, folks. Kind of a straight, hard 90, and then there's a finish line dead ahead. All hanging there together. They're all still together. Look at these hitters. I guess we're going to a mano-a-mano sprint at this point. No, the climbers didn't get away, so they're probably going to be out the back. Although I've seen some weird things happen too. You can just stay in the wheels and squirt out the last second. Maybe one of the stronger riders gets a little overconfident and goes a little too early. Looks like Erland might be going for it right here. He's pushing right to the front right now. Shunik's reacting too, though. 9. So Erland went at 9. Shunik countered at 9 there quickly. And they do have a gap. 6 meters to Breers. 9 to Karel Susik. Yep, there's a little bit of a gap, folks. They're going to probably come back, I would imagine. But they're running out of room. There's 500 meters to go. Luis 73 is going out the back. Karel Susik probably out the back now. Stefan Schmidt is lurking a little bit too far back here, folks. Let's see what's going to happen here. Luis 73 goes on the attack from 500 meters out. He's going for it, folks. Can he actually hold 8 watts per kilo? I can see the finish line now with 200 meters to go. Luis 73 has a lead over Carroll. This is not what I expected, folks. Luis is going to, oh, here comes Bear Remy. Freight train right through. I think 4 riders passed Luis in the last millisecond there. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was really cool. I thought he was going to hold it for a second. It was so funny there because I was watching Louise 73 and Carol Susick, who I would have said beforehand, well, and you heard me say it, I wouldn't have expected them to be in the final sprint, which I guess technically they weren't in the final sprint because the final sprint came right over their shoulders. But those two were going for it. So they made the move. No guts, no glory. They went for it. And it almost worked. I don't have the final times here yet, so we're going to find out real quick. There's a lot of hitters coming in, so prepare for a lot of sprints. Just going to jump into the chat here quick. See what we got going on. Yeah. So Bashak saying that Luis is 54, 55 kilograms. Yeah, we could have watt per kilo categories. Yeah, I think there's so many different things. We could have age groups. I mean, you're third in your age group, but second in this one. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it was a great attack. Chad saying awesome long attack. That's what I thought too. I'm just going to jump back. I don't want to miss these guys sprinting. Here they go, folks. Here they go. Hinsbergen at the front with Simon Hannen, someone I don't know. Tice only 30 meters back. Those two are getting away right now. Actually, I see Hannenbrook up ahead too. Hannenbrook and Hinsbergen right here. Less than 300 meters to go. Who's going to light it up? This is for 9th and 10th place, folks. I expect some. There we go. Hannenbrook goes first. Hinsbergen reacts almost 14 watts per kilo. Look at him power ahead on the lift. And a counter attack by Simon Hannenbrook. Hinsbergen just holding him. I think Hannenbrook got him, folks. I think Hannenbrook got him by about 5 centimeters. 5 could be 10. And Tice coming in next. I just missed that one. He was about 30 meters back. Okay, more sprints coming up, folks. More sprints coming up. Elenio 79, Juan Luque, M4B, Don Mateo, Pfeffer. It's all going off now, folks. They're about 1 kilometer out. Is anyone going to go early? So there's 6 riders here all fighting for this 12th position. Could be pivotal in the championship series. Al Roland really needs to go for this one, I think. He's going to lose some points. Who is ahead of him right now? Well, Tice is... Actually, did Tice get ahead there? Yeah, I think Tice is finished. While Tice is 4th overall in the series, Al Roland is 5th. So that should still stay kind of the same as long as Tice finishes ahead of him. We just lost one. Elenio 79, huge mechanical there. Probably going to be out of the final sprint now. 700 meters to go. Everyone's just trying to, if you can call 4.5, 5 watts per kilo relaxing, but they're just eyeing each other up. Let's see where we are again. Remember, we go straight for a bit. We take a hard turn. Oh, we're already on the finishing straight now. You're going to see the barriers up ahead. Don Mateo pushing to the front on the live. We got someone here on a Ruby bike. Couple of Ruby bikes. Trek Madone here, Gen 7. Who is going to light up first, folks? 400 meters to go. They're holding all their cars closely. Juan Luque, gadoosh. He's gone 8 watts a kilo. Just trying to get the gap and hold it. Can he hold it? I don't know, folks. Now he's pushing harder. Oh, Don Mateo coming. M4B coming here. Morton 4B over his shoulder. 10, 11 watts per kilo. Going hard now. But look at this character, Pfeffer. Pfeffer coming in. Decked out in Muckers gear. So maybe he's a long-term mucker. Maybe he's a new one that I just don't know yet. I've never seen that rider before. So Pfeffer took that big sprint there. Elenio 79 did get back on. Okay, good to know. Mike 1973 coming in next. Great job, level 80 rider. We're going to have Bart Vandenbrand coming in, 19th place. Just kind of chill now. He knows he's got a 500 meter gap back to Peter Oldgit and Keith Oldgit sticking together. I think these two are RGT boys from the old days. With the demise of RGT, they've migrated over to Ruby. And I haven't seen Keith for, it seems like 6 months. Keith in his Santa Christmas suit, his ugly Christmas sweater jersey. Jump into the chat. I think those two will just finish nicely together. If it was a steep finish, yeah, I think so too. He tried to get away, and so did Bear Remy earlier on. Ruben's in the house. Hi, everyone. Just finished work, so a bit late. Okay, Simon Honnebrook is a long-time reviewer. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen him race on the Muckers. And just some quick news here. Rubu's team time trial will be on Saturday, so I'll be looking out for that. Got a bit of a dead screen there. Sorry, folks. Here's Olaf. Finishing. Very strong rider. In real life. And apparently on Ruby too. Finishing solo though. Batiscum. This is Bear Remy's brother. We'll get 23rd. Maloney. Level 7. Coming in 24th. Niels Brittam. 25th. Could get something going on here. Does Niels want to pass him? Looks like Maloney's keeping his power just high just to keep Niels honest. If Niels wants to pass him now, he's going to have to double his power real quick. Oh, it looks like he just did it. Look at this here. He just jumped. Oh, and there we go. Gadoosh. Bang, bang. Niels Brittam for the win. Takes his 24th place. Probably a good position. Working on his overall standings for the month. Mike Hagan. Oh, it's Bram Paulison coming in. Bram Paulison coming next. I could just see the bubble, so I had to jump quick. Mike Guthinger and Mike Hagan chasing him. We got the Muckers boys here. It's going to be a little bit of friendly rivalry, maybe. What's going to happen? See, Stu's not that far back either. We'll just jump back to Stu for a second. You can see he can just see their avatars up ahead of him. Mike Guthinger, 9 watts per kilo going up. Mike Hagan reacting strong too. So Mike Guthinger, 28th. Mike Hagan, 29th. Stu, who I'm going to end up missing. I got him. 30th place. Great job. Chorus and Matty Man coming in next. Then we got MZ Bogar. Kinnaid J just took the final bend with Grep. See what I'm missing in the chat. Oh yeah, that's right. So Ruben, I think, filled out his Belgian time trial team. So I think he's riding 9:30, 3:30 Eastern time. Okay, good to know. I'll be trying to check it out too. I'm not really sure what I'm doing on Saturday, but yeah. Chad saying your team should sleep in a bit more and ride later. Possibly. I think I'm going off at 10, so I won't be ready for it. Grep coming in 35th. We got Tonda leading Persway and OY, that person, the Norwegian. Biker 84 is there. Stephen, oh, he's not there. Biker 84, Matthias Hale. Matthias Hale's there as well. Tonda just off the front a little bit. He's got a 25-meter gap. He should be able to hold this for 36th place. And then we're going to have a sprint coming in next, folks. A little bit of a sprint here. 3.5, 4 watts a kilo out of most of them. Matthias Hale winding it up to 7 watts a kilo. Getting some momentum. Passing Biker 84. Biker 84 pushing 9.5. Persway coming in at 10. Back into the mix, folks. So those 4 all finished nicely together. Stephen Bellio will finish solo in 41st. Then we have Uvsinda. I saw this rider last week. 42nd. Thomas Lynn coming in hot though. I guess he's on that Trek Madone, so he must be done Diablo, right? He's completed it, and then it gets given to him. No chance of ever buying it. Would you want to cover 5 Belgian dudes at 1 a.m. your time, Colin? Not really. Just saying. Yeah. I probably slept half my night, though, at that point. So there's potential. Now, if I had a sponsor, I could definitely do it. Okay, so Thomas Lynn cruising nicely here in 43rd place. Tom Larigier, 44th. Can just see Thomas up ahead. Andy Up getting fully back into the inside cycling season. Just stalking Tom Larigier a little bit. Ratim, strong Czech rider, just dangling off Andy's back wheel. So all these riders are going to finish solo now, folks. They're all spread out by 50, 60, 70 meters. Everyone's getting a little bit tired now. So they're all going to finish that way. So Was it 44th, 45th, 46th, 47th? Will be Iron Sand. Further back, we got Glenn DC here. Pretty good for this dude, man. He's level 3 rider. Just getting passed by Saito, who looks like he's on a bit of a charge at the moment. Looks like Glenn might be trying to react to this. But level 3, I never would have ridden this at level 3. Probably not. Although, we've been around since the days of the Stelvio. Ride it on I think the second level of Ruby. And we still talk about it. That's how good it was. 2.5 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes of your life. Followed up by about 12 hours of napping on the couch. Watching a lot of YouTube, Inside Cycling World. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And once I had completed it, I'm like, yeah, everyone should have to do that ride. I don't care. I'm like, why do I have to do it? Once I did it, I knew. So that's why everyone should do it. So yeah, Glenn and Saito are going in here side by side, 48th and 49th position. See what these two are going to get up to. They're about 550 meters out, folks. Then we got Mako, 50th place. Nice job, dude. Nice job. Polish rider. Let's keep an eye on these two characters. Ooh, looks like Saito is getting off the front here a little bit. But Glenn's decided, nah. This 48th place is critical to me. Very critical. I love these battles right here. Okay, Glenn just cruises up beside him and then lets off. 180 meters to go. Is he waiting for the next reaction? Here they go, folks. I just felt it. I felt like my tendons just get tight in my legs. Glenn DC is going to pull it off. I hope. Nice job, dude. Don't even know the guy, but yeah, I was cheering for him. Just because the other guy kind of came over his shoulder earlier on. And Saito, I don't know either. So I'm not biased here. Just cheering people. Matt Helm, 50th place. Oh, yes, it will be Matt Helm with Mako in 51st. Okay. I'm going to get in trouble if I don't catch this. Neil coming to the finish line. Don Julio just ahead of him. Neil just... Okay, he's definitely cruising. Maybe he has huge leg cramps at the moment. We're not sure. That's what I said last time. I said, oh yeah, Neil's just cruising when he was suffering through agonizing leg cramps. Ludford coming in next with Umil. I think that's a name I haven't said much today. Oh, it wasn't Umil. Someone else ahead of him. But I don't think I've said Umil's name yet today. Polish rider. Finishing 59th. Shark of the Alps. Recovering already. 60th place. Igor B. will be his 61st. Going to jump into the chat quickly here. Okay. Duvel. What is that? Leffe for smart. Okay, Leffe's a beer, isn't it? And then Ruben says, that's a bummer call. I'm expecting more for you. Okay, well, maybe I'll pull it off. What is Duvel? That must be a beer. I guess so. I'm not really sure. He says he's going to send 6 bottles if I stream it. Okay, well, that might be worth it. That will be my greatest sponsorship of all time because it will be my first sponsorship of all time. Okay, yeah, it'd be great to be sponsored by someone. Yeah, Ludford finished nicely. Yeah, I would drink anything, actually. We got a lot of great beers here as well. I mean, every country has great beers. Everyone's got their favorites. You know about the only thing I don't like a super, super dark beer. I struggle through them. Kind of more of a lighter beer. But they can still be like, good alcohol content, but just those dark ones, ooh. That's why I probably drink cider more often. Even though the ciders can be pretty brutally high in alcohol content. Like, a lot of stuff I drink, 7 to 8% in a cider. Like, you get wrecked quick, folks. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So yeah, this is our Slovenian friend. I'm hoping that's what that is. I know they have a little crest in the top corner here, I believe. Robbie Dew was broken down earlier, made it back with Muhammad. Look at Muhammad here. He was a level 2 earlier. He's now a level 4. Maybe he's going to put some nice move in here. I'm looking for the best move of the day, folks. I think I've already seen it. It's all in the magic book here. I invested a lot of money in this book. It's part of the program here. So I keep all my notes there for later stuff. Yeah, these two are getting a little scrappy here, aren't they? Look at Muhammad. 6, 8, 10 watts per kilo, fighting for 67 place against Robbie Dew. Look at Muhammad here now. Hitting 10, 11 watts a kilo, saying, I'm taking this 62nd place as if my life counts on it. And look at Robbie Dew's coming back though. Muhammad let off too soon. Robbie Dew over his shoulder. Muhammad trying to react. He got him. He got him. Oh my, folks. Oh my. Okay, does anyone know who Muhammad is? That was pretty good. I like that a lot. Bagger 69 coming in next in 64th place. Got a few people left out there still, folks. Yeah, that was a good finish. I can't handle a Guinness. Too thick. Yeah, exactly, Bashak. That's what I think. It's just too heavy. I want to have a light, refreshing beer. Someone might be stuck in... Okay, no. We got Jerome coming in. Only level 3 again, too. Wow. Great stuff for these riders. Let's hang out with Stelvio Bound for a little bit. Actually, here's Kolofsky. Oh, he's coming to the finish, too. Yeah, Kyle's done for the day. 500 meters to go. Thursday night. You know, last work night of the week, Friday tomorrow. Everyone will be pretty chill tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow and getting into the weekend. David, 1951, 75th place. I'm going to go back to my chats and talk to some people here, folks. Yeah, I could drink pretty much anything except the real heavy ones. Yeah, Bashak, yeah, you read my mind. Beer should be refreshing, not taste like a soup. Exactly, not where it's like chunks going down. Chad says the same thing. Dark beers feel heavy in the belly. Yep. Stu saying he struggled on that ride. Okay. Okay, so Neil saying 78th to 55th wasn't pushing over the line as I was safe. Okay, gotcha, Neil. Yeah, I could tell that. I was thinking either you were just like, I'm done, I'm going to chill, or both your hamstrings were cramped up. You were crying as you were hung over your handlebars, coasting to the finish. Stu says, I started making my move on the penultimate hill, which gave me a bit of a breather before the final short climb. Yes. Rubu likes an ice cold Guinness. You know what? I haven't really drank a lot of them, so I don't know, but just... I think I had a friend one time, I think it was a beer from the UK, like you actually popped something in the top that would drop the CO2 cartridge into it. Does anyone know that beer? Like, really weird. In university, I made a beer with a friend, and it wasn't like from a kit. It was like we went and got the barley and the hops and brewed it all up and cooked it all. Like, he was like hardcore. And so the beer that I ended up brewing ended up coming out as a 12% alcohol beer. Pretty brutal. Ruben says he's looking forward to the recovery rides. Well, awesome, Ruben. Good to see you. I keep watching to see if more people are going to jump in. Yeah, Neil had a solid ride. Intensity factor 0.99, so like almost like right at his max. No cramping tonight. Good to hear, Neil. Chad Ritchie's talking about Guinness Nitro. Ooh, yeah, that stuff sounds good. Kyle saying, I really didn't like that. I wasn't feeling it before the ride, but I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, sometimes you go into a ride and it's just like, ugh. Like you kind of know. You kind of know. It's just that feeling and it's like, when is this going to be over? I've also had rides too where I'm like, I'm going to snap the handlebars in two. I feel so powerful. And then I start riding and it's like, nah, like just jello legs. I've done that in a few races against myself where I set up my own avatars. Lago de Garda. And then Neil says, I'm just happy as long as I beat Kyle. Yeah. Muckers rivalry. Yeah, I'd like to know what Ruben's team time trial team is. Okay, so that would be Saturday morning, 1 a.m. my time. Okay. See what we can do, folks. See what we can do. Sorry, I'm just kind of scouring around here. So we do have Ortega still out there. Remember, he went from level 2. He's up to level 3 now. We got Jeff 65 still out there. We've got the budget Wout Van Aert. Jay Novak. Jen YK. Just coming up on Jay Novak. Simon JP's out there. 81st place. Tons of riders. I can't wait to see the first one over 100. 165, Triathlon, Tito, Arno shooting. This guy's always here now. He rides every Muckers Thursday race. And that's the only race I see him on. So I've said it before. I think he comes out once a week to do this race, and then he doesn't ride Ruby anymore because he doesn't level up that fast. I think I've been watching him since about level 7. It's like every week he goes up 1 level. Which if he was riding 7 days a week, it would be a lot quicker at this point. Preemdahl 8660. There's currently 85 riders at this point, and if we bounce back, so we just lost Dave Leslie. So close to the finish, you'd think that he's going to try to reconnect. C. Welford. Coming down the slopes now. So we got 87 on course. If Leslie doesn't reconnect, we're going to have 86 finishers. Pretty decent, I would say. Like, and when I say pretty decent, really underplaying that as an awesome turnout. Okay, so what are they saying here? Whoa. Lots of comments now. So yeah, Kyle was saying he just wasn't into tonight. Neil's happy to beat Kyle. Okay. Yeah, Neil has to enjoy it whilst he can. He doesn't beat Kyle very often. Okay, Ludwig. Oh, so Ludwig is on Ruben's team. Okay, interesting. So Kyle's saying we had 137 registered riders. Yeah, I think when I last looked, it was 127. And it was still just going up, obviously. 137 registered riders at the start, more than... Okay. Yeah, the community's strong, folks. The community's strong. There's so many good community. Chad was saying it earlier. You know, Muckers, Tuesday, Thursdays. They even have their hill climb on Sunday morning for me. Sunday through the night. Team GRC Sunday short races. That's legendary. And once in a while, there's a Monday short race. We didn't have one this week. We had quite a few Monday short races. You've got the GUR team. You've got Mamaki stuff. Even some of the group ride events. The Tuesday, Thursday group ride events, which I love. Such a good event. Nobby Styles on Tuesday. Fenton, Lance Legstrom on Thursday. Jump into those folks. They're 1.5 to 2.5 watts per kilo. Get some miles on. What's happening here? Oh, okay. Ghost Pink, another one. Yeah, Tice. Okay, yeah, that's another Belgian, right? So I think Rubu is setting up an absolute hitters of a team time trial team. We'll see how it works out. The handicap system, it's a tough one. It's a very tough one. It's all black box technology to me. I don't know how it works. And Kyle throws in, we should have a Muckers GRC GUR. Yeah, I'd love it. I'd love it. I think the community sometimes gets forgotten about. We've made all these really good rides that are well populated. Yeah, Bashak getting the last job in there. He says absolute hitters and Ruben in the back. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Kyle, that's what I want to see. So it was Duke Norton. He crashed out in this race. He's strong. He was saying, let's get a big ride going on Saturdays. Like a big ride. It doesn't have, where we bang out 80, 90, 100K. There'll be so many of us. The draft will be so strong. We'll just be floating along in the draft like they do on Zwift. And he's right. We all probably started there at some point or another. I spent 4 years on Zwift. And every Saturday you'd find 3 or 4 events going 100K. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that, depending on the course. So, yeah, we could get a huge amount of numbers. Let's just make a community event and everyone has to show. Like, pull on the power of the GUR team, the Muckers Worldwide, and the GRC Army, and all just have this one massive event. You guys can do it this Friday if you want. I'll be riding, so I'll be riding tomorrow at 11:45 in the morning. Neil's going to be there. And we're going to be super chill. Neil will probably be drinking already at that point. He'll be getting into his weekend. I might too. Although it's too early for me. It's still before noon for me, so I won't be actually. So we got a lot of good events coming up. So yeah, I'm going to kill myself at 10 and then super chill, full Countach at 11:45. I'm not going to be pushing anything then. I think someone else, Chris said he wants to ride at 1.4. I'm like, you want to ride at 1.4? I'll ride with you. Like, it's Westlake Village. It's just down like that all the way. 22 kilometers, folks. Everyone should just jump in, just go for a light quick spin on a Friday night in Europe. Middle of the day here for us. So if everyone could join, that'd be really much appreciated. It would really help the channel out. I keep saying to myself, I want to prove that we can make good events. So like, it's kind of up to the community. Like, there's enough people here that are part of the community. Okay, how can you be super chill? Oh, I'm just going to be super chill. If the missus says he's allowed, I'll be there. Okay. So Kyle's going to check in with the wifey and find out for sure. Neil's going to be finishing Medio on Sunday. Yeah, whoever can make it, great. Yeah, just chill out. I'd like to, like, as I was saying before, we could pick a day of the week, like Wednesday. Wednesday's pretty dead too. Monday's kind of dead. If there's not a GRC event, I mean, and when I say that, don't get me wrong, I know Gem City's doing a bunch of rides, probably like 4 per week, but it's really early in the morning for me. So I never get to do them. I've done one. And when I say I did it, I just did race coverage of it. And that was such a fun event too. But if we don't ride Mondays, there's not a lot going on. Wednesday, very quiet too. Tuesdays and Thursdays are jam-packed. I picked Friday night for the social ride, just because it fit the schedule good, and it's kind of dead. So we're still on Welford here. Who's still out there? Juan 65. Did Dave Leslie get back in? Dave Leslie did not get back in. So 86 riders should be finishing this today, guys, which is probably like one of the biggest turnouts of this season so far, finishers wise. So it's only going to grow. Gotta say, I would expect Muckers to get over 100 finishers here probably in the next couple weeks. Hoping so anyways. So anyway, riders, where are we at here now? How much time we've been doing this for? I have to look at my recording. We are now at 1 hour and 18 minutes, I believe. So what I'm going to do is, I know we still have 165, Triathlon, Tito, Arno shooting, Primdahl 8660, and C. Welford out there. Still getting it done. We still have 5 riders out there. I'm going to jump off because I got to get ready for my own bike ride. So thanks for the support. Please like, subscribe, support the channel any way you want. Beer donations, pickled herring, caramelized fish brains, whatever you want to send me. I'll eat them on camera for you. Stickers, buttons, whatever. I'm just joking around here, folks. Anyways, folks, I'm going to jump out right away here and get on with my day. So, Obashok, I think I'm going to do the one you did. I already downloaded it. I think it's an Italian ride, keep the summer going. I think it's 20-something kilometers as well. I just thought, yeah, it looks like a nice populated one, so I'm going to do that one here pretty quick. Anyway, folks, I'll be in the Discord right away. I'm just going to shut the video down, and I'll be right back on. Yeah, Sicily. Yeah, that's the one. If anyone wants to join me, that's great. I'll see you all real soon. Thanks for watching.